If you take what's normally good for us immediately, meaning pleasurable immediately, is almost always bad for us in the long run. And what's immediately not pleasurable is very, very often really good for us in the long run. And so when we talk about power and freedom and all these things, it's coming to that place of what part of this needs to be delayed gratification? What balance of immediate gratification and delayed gratification do I need in my life? So when we talk about sugar or drug use or alcohol or anything that are sort of immediately pleasurable, over the long term, none of those really work out for us. If I eat endless amounts of sugar, I gain weight, I get very unhealthy, all these things, right? The cigarette that people just enjoy. Over time, I get lung cancer. Drinking and drugging, you don't even need those examples. Over time, they're really, really bad for you. They're immediately very, very pleasurable. So the mature, wise, healthy adult, which is something that I'm trying to constantly get people to the stage of. I don't care how old you are, but are you a healthy adult? Like, are you mature, and are you wise, and are you able to wield power in whatever way you want to wield power? Those are people that understand that the delay of that immediate pleasure for something that's better for us long term is really important, and that's where it becomes hard to create the habits that we want to create. It's not hard to create immediately pleasurable habits. That's easy, right? In fact, that's almost hard not to do, right? As we see these habits that are immediately pleasurable, we get caught in them. They're so easy to create. But it's the longer term habits where your motivational speaker was probably talking, where we need much more repetition. Now, 1,000 is obviously arbitrary, because we can give examples where that number is just very different all the time. Some people say it takes about 30 days of a new behavior to make it stick. Again, that's arbitrary, but it's probably not far off. It's probably a useful number to shoot for if we're trying to create a new habit in our life. We might want to set up for making a new behavior for 30 days and stay psyched about it. But we don't have endless amounts of willpower, and that's part of what gets convoluted about habits. Is it's hard to apply our will and create the many, many, many different habits that we'd like to change. I want to eat differently, and I want to make more money, and I want a new job, and I want all these. And we get all fired up and frustrated, and we try to do all those things. But what was my first step? It was simplify. We need to get really simple and really clear about what we're trying to do it well, create a better foundation, and then we have a new place to grow from, and then we start going up.